Hello guys, this is Glenn Garcia from G4 Chess Club, an avid teacher by profession and an avid chess player by passion. I wanted to show you one of my games against the same player from my last upload, a player named jackgreen, rated 2179. Okay, so we started the game by playing d4, d5, c4, c6, cd5, cd5, initiating a Slav exchange variation. So bishop f4, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, e3. And now black played e6. I was expecting a bishop move here, but instead he played e6. I could have played a3 rather than queen b3 or followed by queen b3, but instead I played normally by playing knight f3, which falls onto the pin bishop b4. This pin is very strong because of the rejoinder knight e4, queen a5, lining up or pounding on my c3 pinned knight. So therefore, I could have played a3 once and for all to prevent that variation, cracking my pawn up, having an isolated e3 pawn. But at least I could castle, unlike in the game. So which followed after queen b3, knight c3, bishop b5. I could have played rook c1, queen a5. It will result to the same thing. So when I played bishop b5, queen a5, I realized my mistake here, since a capture on c6 is imperative. I cannot simply back it up, or retreat it, since it's these three guys here, knight e4, bishop b4, queen e5, are lined up on against my c3 knight. So therefore that capture is forced. I could have played before bishop b5, bishop e2, so that after queen a5, rook c1, I can castle at least. But instead I played that, so after rook c1, bishop a6, I'm in big trouble. So I try to clarify the tension up, because if I delay this move, rook b8, it would be crushing for me and hopeless in my position. So after bishop takes, pawn takes, c5, black gain a very nice position. So I was thinking here, what should I do? We will flip the board. You can see black's pressure via pin on the diagonal, and once he is able to place a rook on the c file after castle, I would be very, very annoyed with my position. So what I did was, since I thought, yeah, okay, it's a big deal, I can't castle, so let it be. I tried to minimize the disadvantages in my position by first eliminating the pieces which puts pressure on it. So I decided to exchange knight d2, castle kingside, knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, pawn takes c5, and after rook d8, I was expecting queen takes pawn, so that after queen b4, obviously he will not fall for it. Queen c6 is the way to go, since if I capture it would help my pawn structure to be good again. Somewhat repair my structure after a recapture in b4. So after queen c6 and placing a rook on c8, piling up pressure here on the c file, I'm still in a bad position, and probably after some moves I would be overrun. But instead he played rook d8. He overlooked my next move, which is bishop d6. I gained a pawn here, and I can still follow it up with queen b4. What he did was he tried to create some problems for me by playing rook d7, threatening a double rook. So I countered it with queen b4, and after queen d8, queen takes e4, he suddenly played rook b7. He might as well be thinking to invade here either on b3 or b2. Since I cannot castle, it would generate some counter pressure here. So I immediately dismiss that, and he plunges into a very dubious line starting with queen a5. I went on ahead and think, wow, what a move. I might be losing here if I didn't react correctly, but I started to think, why not capture in b7? Am I mated? And I realized that after queen check and check on c3 and king d1, if he check on a1, I can retreat my rook on b7 to b1, blocking the check. So he's forced to capture and thereby giving me some play. So I decided to go for it. Rook takes b7, queen takes e3. And after black's move, bishop d3, well, I admit I didn't saw that, since he might continue with queen c to check, queen e to mate. So I have two options here, to play queen f3 and to play queen a4. If I play queen f3, then we'll not go for queen e to mate, but the variations after queen c to king e1, queen c1 check, queen d1, queen c3, queen d2, and then queen h1 check would be a very problematic position for me. So I instead choose queen a4, preventing queen c2 altogether. Now I have to calculate the consequences after he captures my rook on h1 via queen a1 checking d2 and queen takes rook. I understand that I have some pressure here against black's pawn. I can capture it anytime with queen takes pawn, because rook takes queen is impossible because of a mate threatened on the background by rook b8. So I hold on to that fact and went on and see how he reacts. So he played queen a1, king d2, queen takes rook, queen takes a7, and rook e8. This is a crucial move here. Any other rook move would be losing because of rook b8. Now if I play rook b8 here, okay, rook b8, I think rook b8 is still winning, just as I thought, since after rook b8 there's no way for black to escape capture. Yeah, I think it's winning. I'm sorry guys, but instead I went on to capture the bishop, giving him some counterplay here. I think rook b8 is still winning. No, he has already queen c6, and after queen c6, rook takes, queen takes, and then possibly playing c6. I'm still winning. Yeah. Anyway, I went for rook takes f7, and after queen g6 I realized my rook would be a gunner, but because of all of my advantages like these two pass pawns, the c and the a pawn, I'm still winning and converted into win after how many moves. So let me show you how did I do it. By okay, I place my king there, prevent the king from going to the second rank, and then playing bishop e5. I'm expecting g6 here, but doesn't matter, since after a5 and further play into the position, I will still be winning. Anyway, I can switch gears, go to the king side, place my pawn first on a5, and then defend it with bishop c3 and invade the king side, munch all the pawns there. I'm still winning. So that what happened, that I captured the g pawn, set up a second rank defense, and go. After king c5 he played, actually he resigned there because I think I won in time here. After rook c1 I can play king d6 and everything's mine here. He cannot go to rook a1 because of my bishop, so I can simply play a7. So if he plays rook b3, a7, rook a3, bishop b8, followed by a king advance here to the king side, munching the e6 and h5 pawn, it's still a win. So that's all for today, folks, and thank you for listening. Please don't forget to click on like and subscribe if you like my videos. Have fun.